Welcome back. Time now is 6:10. Dozens gathered in South El Paso this morning to dedicate a state historical plaque to a time in El Paso's history when education was segregated. And for the people who lived it, it was a difficult but important time for El Paso's African American community. ABC 7's Andrew J. Polk was there for the dedications. He has more.
El Paso schools weren't always dedicated to educating all children. For the entire African American community in El Paso, it meant that they had to teach their old children as best they could for decades. And they did it at the Douglas Grammar and High School.
The most important thing is that the teachers were so kind and so interested in the students, and they encouraged us to do well.
So here in South Central El Paso on 4th and Kansas, the original building is still standing and now houses an armored services company. But as people gather here today to recognize the history and to commemorate the plaque, it's also a look back into a different time here in El Paso when the school system was segregated by race.
We helped each other, we worked together, families. It takes a whole village to raise a child, and that's what we had.
There were many hardships in those years. Lewis James was among the last segregated classes at Douglas as a 7th grader in 1956, but he grew up way out in Favens. His teacher picked him up every morning, and to get to school, he had to wake up.
Oh, about 5 o'clock in the morning. Every morning, you get up at 5 o'clock. And
for Hills, James, and all the Douglas alumni at the dedication, the memory and now State Historical Commission recognition means a lot. And they all said it would not have been possible without the teachers who made sure they had a chance to succeed.
Our teacher was dedicated, like I said, about Mrs. Kelly. She drove Favens 28 miles from El Paso, 56 miles a day to teach grades 1 through 8 every day.
Andrew J. Polk, ABC 7.
That's amazing. And the El Paso school system was the first in the entire state of Texas to desegregate in 1956.